This is more of a cringe story for me. I don't like to think about it. Be me at a rave with friends and cousin. If you've been to a rave, you know everyone is ass to elbows close to each other. Cousin is in front of me dancing basically on my D. After a while, I forget the girl in front of me is my cousin, just see it as a nice ass. It was dark. Puts my hand on her waist. She starts grinding on my D. Feels good, man. This goes on for a couple minutes. My friend next to me looks over and says, "Dude, what the F?" Sudden realization. I stop and say, "Oh shit, dude, I didn't know." He laughs it off and tells me, "Now I know you're drunk." Night goes on regularly. When rave is over, my cousin meets me in the parking lot. Asks me if she enjoyed it as much as I did. I say, "Oh yeah, I had a blast." She looks at me with a smirk and kisses me. She's so hot I don't resist. We move into my car and F. Text her the next morning, ask her how she is. She tells me she wants me to come over. I go to her house and she's backyard in the pool. Starts talking to her about last night. Basically she loved it and was on board with being friends with benefits. I'm down 100%. She takes me to her room and we undress and start effing. Suddenly door flings open. Her mom is home early. My face went. Cousin covers herself with blanket and screams, "Mom, get out." I get up naked and look for pants which are in the corner of the room. Her mom stares at me and says, "Wait, Anon?" Spaghetti freaking everywhere. Try to put pants on, trip and fall over. Her mom closes the door and calls my mom. I run naked, leaving clothes in her room, through the living room and out the front door to my car. Drive home naked and run as fast as I can inside the house. Door open and see my mom on the phone with her mouth wide open staring right at me. My face when my cousin is sent to live with her grandparents in another state. Can't bring my cousin up to my parents anymore without them thinking about me effing her. Be me, lonely 24-year-old Anon. Decide to give Tinder a shot. Swipe right on a cute girl named Sarah. We chat for a bit, she seems cool. Decide to set up a date at the coffee shop. Day of the date, I'm a little nervous. Wear my best trying too hard outfit. Arrive at the coffee shop early. Don't want to seem like a loser, you know? Finally see her walk in. She's cute, but she has this wild look in her eyes. Think nothing of it. We sit down. Small talk ensues. Starts off normal. She mentions she likes to collect interesting things. Okay, whatever that means. Next, she pulls out a small jar from her bag. This is my jar of empathy. It's filled with what looks like tiny hairballs. My face when she says they're hair of people who have wronged her. I keep them close so I can remember who to avoid. Think I'm gonna die. She's laughing but her eyes are dead. Decide to change the subject. So do you like movies? She suddenly leans in closer. I prefer documentaries about serial killers. Great, this is going beautifully. She starts going off on her favorite ones. I'm just trying to sip my coffee and contemplate my life choices. She grabs my hand. She says she can sense I have dark energy, internally screaming. She asks me to come over to her place after this. No way in hell I'm going there. Suddenly she gets serious. You know, I can see us together. Forever. Awkward silence fills the air. I make a great dinner, just need to collect a few more ingredients. WTF.jpg. This is definitely the end of me. Start making excuses to leave. Oh, look at the time. I forgot my, cat. She gives me this chilling smile. Don't worry, I'll always know where to find you. Speed walk out of there, never using Tinder again. My face when I realize I might need therapy now. At least I have my cat. B15. Grandfather has dementia. He thinks there's a crocodile in his living room. He sits on the other side of the room with a loaded shotgun. Keeps the door to the kitchen open. Always shouts at you if you close it. Weird because I always got told to close it before. Grandfather freaking hates crocodiles. Gets worse every day. He hates it in his house because of crocodile. Eventually parents move him to hospital. He's happy. I go visit him. He's happy because there's no crocodile. He calls me over to him one day to talk to him. I go to him and we're discussing the crocodile. He starts laughing. This is what he tells me. It's great. I love it here and I don't even tell the crocodile where I was going. This is what I tell him. Yeah, but I told him. He jumps out of bed looking for his gun. Dies from a heart attack a few days later. I think I ended my grandfather. This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this since it happened 8 years ago. Why you got fired stories. Work as CSR at Verizon. Spanish customer support because mom is Mexican and I speak Spanish. Shit tier Huastico Mexican calls to activate a Galaxy S3. Told him to get out of his house. Lift the phone as high as possible on his hand and scream activate. Told him to do it 3 times. Hear a door opening and then screamed, in Spanish by the way, activate, activate, activate. Nothing happens. Told him to scream harder in English, otherwise it would never work. Activate, activate. Sent activation signal. Activate. Right after the last scream, the phone gets confirmation SMS. Mexican talking about how amusing tech is nowadays. Try to not laugh my ass off. Told him to lift the phone and scream activate 3 times if he gets bad reception, for example in restaurant or malls. Customers still talking about how incredible tech is nowadays. Told the same process to over 500 customers. Quality agents monitored some of my calls. They laughed like hell, but I got fired. About 3 months later, eating Burger King with my girlfriend, Mexican sitting behind me. Mexican woman suddenly stands up, lifts her phone and screams, "Activate!" 3 times, of course. I laughed like never before. Explained to girlfriend, totally worth it. Be me, 20 years old. Had a crush on this girl since high school. Let's call her Chadette. Always too shy to talk to her. Spend 2 years daydreaming about our future life together. Finally muster up the courage. Decide to confess my feelings. My heart is racing like I'm being chased by a bear. Awkwardly approach her at the coffee shop. "Hey Chadette, can we talk for a minute?" She looks at her phone, slightly annoyed. Sure, what's up?" Panic.jpg. Start spilling my guts. So I really like you, like a lot, and I've liked you for years." Silence. Then she just goes, "Oh wow, that's nice, I guess." Internally screaming. Follow it up with awkward confession. "I mean, I think you're really cool and beautiful, and I could make you happy." She looks uncomfortable now. "Thanks, but I don't really see you that way." My face when all my dreams just shatter like glass. My heart sinks faster than my social life, trying to save face. "Oh no, it's cool, I just wanted to be honest." She gives me a pity smile. Awkward small talk for a few minutes, basically talking about the weather. Finally make my escape. Speed walk home like I'm running from the FBI. Open 4Chan event. Realize I just wasted 4 years of my life on a crush that never noticed me. Just another day in the life of Anon. That face when I'm destined to be alone forever. My face when I hit the post button and start typing a new green text. At least I got my internet, fam. It's all I got now. Remember to never leave the house again. Feels thread? Have a friend named Paul. Paul is awesome. Polite, chivalrous, will give you $50 and not care if you pay him back. General good guy Greg type. Training to be a paramedic, which is a big hit with the ladies. We have all been planning this camping trip for about a month. Get everything set, times, locations, carpooling, everything. Paul says he can't go. It falls on his little bro's birthday. Don't even know he had a little brother. Tell him we can all go and visit, or even go if he wants. Paul says thanks, but it's going to be a little get together, nothing special. It'll be boring to just go without him. He'll go to the next one. We get this idea to follow him, then surprise him with a party. Some of the girls in the group are every situation needs a party planner type. Not one of our smarter ideas. Pack a car full of party supplies, everything except beer. Paul doesn't drink. Get up early, follow Paul to his town, joking about we're undercover, then suddenly, oh no, 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 no. Paul drives into a cemetery. Please be a shortcut, please be a shortcut. Nope. We got him get out with a liter of soda, a package of cupcakes, goes over to the headstone, puts a cupcake on top of it with a lit candle and a cup of soda, pulls out a chair, does the same for himself and starts talking to it. An hour or so later, the candle is almost burnt and the food is gone. He starts packing up, but before he leaves, puts a little present on top next to the cupcake. As soon as he places it, he kneels down and starts to cry for about 15 minutes. Paul is not the type to cry about anything. Gets the last of his things, packs up, and heads back. Dead silence for the ride back. See him 2 days later, ask about the party. Oh, it was fun. I got a new stack of baseball cards. Can you believe still kids like those? I guess he'll always be 12. Drunk driver ended his brother when he was 15.